What is going on, everybody? Welcome to the Phillies podcast. Apologize for no video. This past week I'm extremely busy with a lot of stuff going on and just haven't had much time. But things are going to be settling down. My after-school sport is going to be ending soon. It's going to be ending this week, actually. So there's going to be more time, so I can make videos and stuff like that. This weekend I'm extremely busy. I have an essay to write. I have other things to do. So this is probably going to be the only video I'm going to be able to make this weekend. Maybe a video Monday, maybe. I'm not too sure. We'll see. So I apologize for the inconvenience. So the Phillies went to St. Louis and took 2 out of 3. What a great series out of the Phillies. They lost game 1 6-0. It was a pretty painful loss. Not painful loss, but just a pretty weak loss. Vinny V, that was a vintage Vinny V on the mound in game 1. He was brushing off JT Muto's calls. That really pissed me off. JT Muto is an all-star catcher, and Vince Velasquez has to understand that. JT Muto is not a 36-year-old backup catcher, 190 hitter, career hitter. He is a all-star catcher. And Vinny V just kept saying, just brushing off his calls, shaking his head. No, this guy's an all-star. Listen to the guy, for Christ's sake. I mean, come on. I don't understand it. That's an issue. If I was a Gabe Kapler, I'd be like, dude, if I see you do that again, I'm going out there and talking to you, and that's an issue. You better listen to that all-star. Vinny V's not an all-star. JT Muto's an all-star. JT Muto knows how to call pitching. He's an all-star. That's why he's an all-star. That really would piss me off if I was Gabe Kapler. I'm sure it makes him upset, but that needs to stop. So, pretty weak game 1. Game 2, however, different story. Bryce Harper hit a grand slam. He got 2 hits in that game. And the Phillies destroyed the Cardinals 11-1 in that game. Matt Wieters for the St. Louis, it was the only run as he hit a home run off of Aaron Nola. Aaron Nola was really strong in that one. It was a really good game at Aaron Nola. I think we're starting to see the Aaron Nola that we once knew. I think he is finally back. I like what I'm seeing out of him. He went 6 innings, 3 hits, 1 run. It was the 1 earned run. It was the home run to Wieters. 7 Ks, and his ERA is now 4.57. He's 3-0 in the year. It's a miracle. He hasn't even pitched that well, but he's still 3-0. So he hasn't even got an official loss yet. So in the last game, finale game, Jared Eichhoff pitched great. Jared Eichhoff has pitched so much better than Nick Pivetta. He went 8 innings, 3 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 4 Ks. And Eichhoff is not a strikeout pitcher. Okay, I'm going to refer to him as Ikey from now on. So if you hear Ikey, it's Jared Eichhoff. Ikey is not a strikeout pitcher. He's not. He does not have great stuff. He's an old-fashioned pitcher. He doesn't have great stuff, but he still manages to get outs. He manages to get ground balls. He's not a strikeout guy. He's not. What a great performance out of him. He's been great. I love him. He's awesome. Dominguez came in the 9th, and he pitched a 1-2-3 inning. So it was nice to see out of there, Anthony. We won the series in St. Louis. Last night, however, different story. We're going to get into this right now. Phillies lost last night to the Kansas City Royals 5-1. The Kansas City Royals are in last places in the AL Central. They are a terrible team. They're 14-25. Homer Bailey was on the mound for them. And we lost to Homer Bailey, a guy who was, I think he got released by the Dodgers. They traded him. He was in the Kemp trade, and then they released him. He was 1-14 last year with a 6.09 ERA. 1-14. That is garbage. And we lost to this guy. Can you believe that? Yeah, we made him look like he was Max Scherzer. Goodness. He went 5 innings, 4 hits, 1 run, 1 earned run. I cannot tell you how many guys left on base last night. Fundamental baseball is not there. It's not there. The fundamental baseball for this team is terrible. The amount of runners we left in scoring position, we left 8 runners in scoring position last night. 0-for-8. That is unacceptable. Unacceptable. And the amount of opportunities we had that we squandered. We had Maikel Franco at third base with 1 out. Andrew McCutchen hits a fly ball to right field. It's a shallow fly ball. He catches it. Michael Franco does not score, and then we go down quietly. Alex Gordon, 2 home runs. He hit a 2-run shot in the first, and then he hit a solo shot. Bats were cold last night. Hoskins went 0 for 4. Then we had bases loaded, 1 out. Odubel Herrera came up. What does he do? He strikes out. I just knew when Odubel Herrera was walking up to the plate. We had bases loaded, 1 out. We couldn't even get a run. We couldn't even get a push across a run. Not one. We couldn't even push across a run. We had bases loaded, 1 out. That is inexcusable. You have to get a run there. You have to. You don't need to hit a home run. Just hit a fly ball in the outfield. Bloop a single. I don't know. Get a run. Just find a way. Bunt. I don't know. Suicide squeeze. I don't know. Just get the run. Just get the run in. I don't care how you do it. It doesn't have to be pretty. Just get the run across. That's all we want to do. We don't need to see a grand slam every time. For crying out loud, just do your job. Your job is to drive in runs and win the ball game. And we didn't do it last night. I just had that feeling in the back of my head when the Herrera was walking out to the plate. I'm like, this is not going to end well. Sure enough, I was right. He goes down and strikes. I mean, I wasn't feeling confident when he was up to plate. Once I knew he was down 0-2, I'm like, oh boy, this is it right here. And then he threw him some outside fastball. I think the ball was in the catcher's mitt by the time he decided to swing. The ball was literally like this. I like this is the ball right here. Really, it was like, and then he decided to swing when the ball was already in the catcher's mitt. And Hernandez comes up and he strikes out. You can't even cook. Really can't even make one on the ball. Really? Are you kidding me? Odubel Herrera is not a clutch hitter. I'm not a fan of Odubel Herrera. I really never been. I mean, maybe I liked him at first, like in 2015 when he first came up. But I'll tell you what. His swing looks terrible. He goes like this, and wow, and then his helmet flies off. I mean, his swing is just looks silly. He looks really, really silly. So Odubel Herrera had a really, really bad night last night, and really, really unacceptable. You have to get that run in. I understand you're not going to get it in every time. I'm not asking for a grand slam, Herrera. I'm asking for you to just get the job done. And I blame Andrew McCutchen as well. Let's look at the box score last night for the Phillies. Andrew McCutchen, 0 for 4. Average drops to 235. Tell you what, Andrew McCutchen's bat has not been there recently. We'll get back to that a little bit later. Gene Segura, 1 for 4. He hasn't been setting the wood on fire either. Obviously, I think he's kind of going through a slump right now. Bryce Harper was probably our best offensive player last night. He went 1 for 1. He walked 3 times. Great night out of Harp. Hoskins went 0 for 4. 3 Ks. It was a rough night for him. JT Muto went 1 for 3 rather. He walked as well. He didn't have a bad night. Odubel Herrera 0 for 3. Yeah, that was a rough night for him. Hernandez went 0 for 4. 2 Ks. Michael Franco went 1 for 4. He struck out once. And Nick Williams went 0 for 3. Struck out. And now his average is down to 180. Nick Williams is just terrible. Arrieta went 5 innings. 7 hits. 4 earned runs. 5 Ks. 3 dingers. He got 3 home runs. Alex Gordon hit 2. He was giving up all these home runs to all these different guys who are not even that good. And Garcia came in, pitched an inning, struck out 1 batter. Ramos came in, pitched 2/3, gave up a hit. And Ramos. That was Ramos. And Alvarez came in and pitched 2/3, and he got out of it. And then Neris came in, pitched to 2/3, and then gave up a run. It was not an earned run. He walked 2 guys, struck out 1, and we made an error. So that's why that run was not. Yeah, so we've seen glimpses of the team last year. Yeah, Jorge Soler hit a home run off of Arrieta as well. It's just, oh my God. Terrible night last night out of the Phils. This team is so inconsistent. What is it with the first game of series? We always lose the first game of the series. Like, the amount of first game, like, what is it? Are we, is it getting in our head? Like, are we, trying to overthink things? Are we trying to do too much? Like, what is it with the first game? We never win the first game of the series. It's always a loss. I don't understand it. What is it with the first game of the series? We always lose. I don't get it. happened last time in St. Louis, and now it happened this time in KC. I don't understand what's going on with this team when we always lose the first game of series and we come back and we win the next two. So hopefully that happens again. But terrible night last night. The Mets won against the Marlins. Oh, the Mets are back, Oh, yeah, well, they're playing the Marlins, okay? So how about everyone needs to calm down and take a look at who their opponent is before they get like, oh, the Mets are back, they're such a great team. Give me a break. The Nats lost 5-0. Anibal Sanchez is 0-6. Oh, my God. That was rough for him. They did win the first game in LA, though. The Braves won. Obviously, we lost. So, yeah, rough night last night. So, Jake Arrieta. He caught smack about his team. It all dates back to last year in San Fran. Last June, when we had making all these errors, he said that it was a horse series. You know what the other word is. It was a horse bleep series. So I think you could probably know what word he said there. He criticizing his team, saying this, saying that. If you remember, that was the game he hit a home run in San Francisco last year. And I think it was, in April, Harper got ejected. And Arrieta said, we need him in the game. He wasn't there. The team was flat tonight. They weren't doing a good job. Criticizing the team, which I don't have a problem with. Arrieta went out there and didn't pitch well. So you need to back it up. If you're going to say this and talk smack about the team, you got to be like, talk. You need to have things to back yourself up. And he did not pitch well last night. So I think some of the guys in the conference are sitting there thinking, like, this guy thinks he's the new sheriff in town and, like, telling us what to do. But meanwhile, he's not doing his job. So why am I going to listen to him? Like, if you're going to talk smack about, how good, how bad we're playing and everything, well, you need to back it up too, buddy. You need to go out there and pitch 7 innings. That's what I expect. I expect him to go out there and pitch 7 innings, 8 innings. If you're going to make comments like that about the team, call them flat and doing this and acting like you're the new boss in town, the new sheriff in town or something, you better go out there and pitch 7 innings or 8 innings. That's what I expect. And he didn't do that last night. He only went 5. And he got 3 dingers. Not meet my expectations. So... And listen, not all of it's his fault, okay? He only gave up 3 earned runs, or I think it was 4 earned runs. So I think we had the bases loaded with 1 out, and we couldn't even push across a run. Not 1 run. Unacceptable. I blame that mostly on Gabe Kapler. Gabe Kapler does not focus on the fundamentals of baseball. He worries too much about analytics, and he does not. And these guys, all they want to do is swing for the fences and hit a home run and do this and do that. They need to start focusing on just getting the run across the board. I don't care how you do it. Just get it in. Now, I can sit here and blame Gabe Kapler all I want, but not all of it is his fault, okay? Not all of it is Gabe Kapler's fault. I understand that. Gabe Kapler cannot go out there with a bat and a ball and swing the bat and hit the ball. He can't go out there and catch the ball. There's only so much he can do. But he does have a little bit of control. He controls what lineup goes out there. He controls about what they focus on in practice. If I were him, I'd have situational hitting practice. We have a runner at third, and you just try to hit a fly ball in the outfield. There's a runner at third, 1 out. Try to hit a ground ball at second base. Try to hit it to first base. Bunt. Oh, no, but they're just always trying to swing for the fences. Who cares? Just get the run in. I don't care. Trying to hit a home run every time. Like, just manufacture runs. That's how baseball used to be in like 20 years ago. You guys like Ozzie Smith, that used to happen is when a guy got a leadoff hit, they would bunt him over. No. What happened was the guy got a leadoff single, or he would just walk. He steals second, bunt him over to third. Next guy up hits a sacrifice fly, you manufacture a run. That's how it used to be. Walk or hit, single or a walk, steal second, bunt him to third, sacrifice fly, run scores. Or you could hit a double, and then you bunt him over to third, and then you hit a sacrifice fly, run scores. So that's how baseball used to be. No, it can't be like that anymore because we're always trying to swing for the fences, hit a home run. So not all of it is Gabe Kapler's fault, but there's things he can do to help this team. He needs to focus on fundamentals. Gabe Kapler lacks fundamental baseball. I've said that ever since they hired him. So Jake Arrieta, there's a couple key points to this video. Jake Arrieta needs to back up what he's saying. He cannot go out there and act like he's the new sheriff in town and tell everyone, "Oh, you're doing this wrong," they're flat and everything. And then he goes out there and doesn't, and then he looks terrible. So you need to back up what you're saying. If you're going to say this and that, and I have high expectations for you then. If you're going to go out there and talk smack about your team and say that they're flat, then I expect a lot out of you if you think you're that good. And he wasn't there. So again, Harper had a great night, got on base 3 times. That was a positive last night. So Bryce Harper was a positive last night. He was DHing today. I heard that they might play Andrew Knapp today and give JT Muto the day off behind the plate, and I think they might have Muto DH today and let Andrew Knapp get the start. So, and Gabe Kapler did say that. Don't get worried here because Gabe Kapler did not say that Andrew Knapp was Zach Eflin's catcher. So thank God we do not have to deal with Andrew Knapp. Oh my God, that sucks. Hopefully we do not have to deal with him. I don't think we will, but yes, he is not his permanent catcher. Just don't get afraid about that, guys. So Harper's on base percentage is 387. Fantastic. He now leads the team in walks with 30. So tonight is Zach Eflin on the mound. He's really pitched well. Obviously, his last 2 starts have been at home, so we'll see how he goes on the road today. He has not been a good starter on the road, so we'll see. Hopefully, Vinny V is on the mound for Sunday's finale game, and that is one. I believe that is 1 of 5. That is 2:15 rather is the first pitch. And I better not see Vinny V going out there and brushing off JT Muto's calls. I really don't. I better not. Unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to watch these next 2 games because I'm not going to be able to even watch 1 inning. So I'm going to have to watch a recap video or something. This is how busy I am. I'm busy all day today and all day tomorrow. I don't even have access to my phone. So I'm extremely busy right now. This is a very, very busy time in my life right now. But it all will settle down soon, and I'll be able to have some time to put more content on this channel. I'm really looking forward to the future about what videos I'm going to make, I've not forgotten about that Bryce Harper video about going deep into his stats. I want to make a video about other things involving baseball, maybe not just the Phillies. Maybe talk about, like what happened to Chris Davis or something like that. I'd love to make a video about that kind of stuff. So I did not forget about you guys. I promise you, it's just my life is extremely busy right now. So I don't know when's the next time I'm going to see you guys. Hope it's Monday. I'm not too sure. It's maybe going to be Monday or Tuesday. I'm going to make sure I have time to make a video. I have to. This is so important to me. So I apologize about this, guys. Hope you guys enjoy the rest of your day and have a good weekend. I'm not going to have much of a weekend because I'm just going to be so busy. But thank you all so much for watching. I'm Luke. Thank you so much for all the support and subscribe and like the video and comment. So thank you all so much for subscribing and everything else. Nice positive comments as well. So thank you all so much for watching. I am Luke, and goodbye.